All right, everybody. It's time for NASDAQ. It's time for NASDAQ. All right. So, market just opened, and we have already, yeah. All right. So we're gonna be going to straight to 15 minutes, and on 15 minutes we'll see. Okay. So from London session, NASDAQ has not made any major move yet. And so I'm thinking that since price is currently here, so we're gonna wait to see the first 1 minute candle and see what it's going to do. So the first 1 minute candle was so we have a low already. Yeah, we have a low, at least obviously. We are now having a potentially the first low of New York session. If they don't go lower than that, actually, then if this is going to be the high, obviously this range over here, the resistance over here. So if NASDAQ should be breaking this high, then we're going to be buying immediately. So if NASDAQ should take this high, then I'm going to enter for a buy, and the stop is going to be somewhere. Okay, I think we're going to be buying NASDAQ now, and the stop is going to be below the low. So I just took a buy. I just took a buy now for NASDAQ. Just took a buy. Oh, did that open? Okay, yeah. So I took an entry, and the stop is gonna be. I think I'm gonna put my stop. The reason is, NASDAQ has actually respected this area. They've tapped into almost at the zone that we were waiting for them to tap in. So my stop is going to be somewhere here, about 100 points. So most likely it's going to be like a 1-to-1, or maybe I'll hold for a 1-to-2, but yeah. And so my stop's going to be here. Okay. That's where my stop actually is right now. And by the way, what are you expecting NASDAQ to do? Are you expecting to buy? Are you expecting to sell? So in general, if NASDAQ should sell instead of buy, the next place to actually wait for the entry is going to be over here. But I took a buy already, so. And the reason for the buy is so that, and in fact, the stop loss should even be somewhere here. It should be just like a 50 pip stop. So my stop now is a 50-point stop. Yeah, there. So that there's still a possibility that NASDAQ can, we see what NASDAQ is currently doing. NASDAQ is currently inside the Asian range, in the 50% of the Asian range. So NASDAQ may potentially want to go and take the Asian low, but it's not likely right now. So let's see how that goes. The best stop loss actually is somewhere around here. That's the best stop loss, but the money is going to be too much. So, and if we're wrong on time, it's better than to stay in the trade for too long and then so better to be wrong on time. So let's just stay on 5 minutes and see what NASDAQ is doing. Let's stay on 5 minutes. I'm expecting that the level is gonna hold, like this first level is gonna hold, but it depends. We'll see how that goes. Did I take an early entry? Charts, do you think I actually take an early entry? Do you think I took an early buy on NASDAQ? Because the price action right now is looking more like a sell than buy, because initially, okay, so now two things is happening. NASDAQ to the high, and then also now it's taking the low. So I think the trade idea is a little bit messed up. If you're not in any trader, I think you should hold on. I think you should hold on. Potentially, this might be a selling trade. This might be a selling trade, especially with previous day low and Asian low at the bottom over here. So I think NASDAQ is gonna go for the previous day low and Asian low instead. Okay, so I just hit a stop loss here. So that's the first stop loss of the stream. That's okay. Yeah, that's fine. That sucks, but it's fine. It's okay. I'm gonna just, reload the stuff. I took first stop. Ideally, we should be selling. I could just flip my bias to sell instead. So I'm gonna sell now. I'm gonna sell. The reason why I'm selling is just because there's a previous day low, and then they could easily just go and take the previous day low. So I'm gonna increase my contract size this time around to 2. And so I'm selling as of right now. Oh, it's saying not enough funds for me. I'm selling right now. So I took a buy and then I took a stop loss, but then I'm taking a sell immediately. And I'm just gonna modify this like this. Yeah, this is my entry. So this one, my stop, and that was why I used the small stop initially. I used a 50-point stop instead of a 100-point stop, and that's because if I was wrong, I want to be wrong quick, and then I can re-enter for another one. So now I'm going to target the previous day low, but if price already gets to the Asian low, then I'm going to take my profit. Obviously, I need a 1 to 2 reward now for me to make back the loss that I just incurred. So let's see how that goes. It's very likely that NASDAQ is going to take the Asian low right now. They're going to take the Asian low, and the Asian low is about 82 points. And actually, another thing, if you want to look at it from another perspective, is that now actually NASDAQ just got to the zone that we're actually waiting for. In the London session, we were anticipating that NASDAQ should get into this zone, and actually NASDAQ is now there. We might kind of reconsider the trade, but potentially I would say if this area is going to really hold a lot, it will be a lot more. It's going to be the nicest place to actually get a buy trade. So the direction of NASDAQ that you should be positioned for, obviously, is buying. The reason why I'm selling now is that I think NASDAQ is going to go for the Asian low, okay, before buying. So I think NASDAQ is going to pull all the way down into this level over here. So it's more like a scalp. I was initially buying, but then I took a stop loss, so it's okay. And now trying to sell into this zone. If NASDAQ should enter this zone, then I'm going to take my profit and then reposition for a buy. The actual direction of the market for NASDAQ is buying. So, and somewhere around here, we can be looking for buy. So let's see. Let's see. NASDAQ might pull back to the nearest demand. So yeah, I think NASDAQ might actually pull back also into the nearest demand over here. So that was why I took the first stop loss, obviously. I was anticipating that it was going to be like a push, for the market open and all. Anyway, the reason why I'm taking the trade is I'm using very low risk. So sometimes it's just what it is. Just take the trade for what it is. The concept of the trade I just took, obviously, was two things. The first one was I thought, okay, NASDAQ took this high. The only thing is that they didn't close above the high, so it was an impulsive entry. So I took a stop loss there. And then now I'm actually taking a sell, but then NASDAQ has already pulled into where we actually wanted to see reaction of a buyer from. So I might close out on the sell because it's not going at all. It's still around break even. So maybe what's going to happen is we'll chill a little bit and then we'll wait for the actual buy setup. So most likely for the buy setup, we need to be seeing what NASDAQ is doing currently inside of this zone that we have. Depending on what NASDAQ is doing inside this zone right now, if this zone, if buyers activity should hold, I think we should just be buying from here. What do you guys think? I'm gonna close out on the sell now. All right, I just took two unnecessary trades, but it's okay. I wanted to just, I wanted to start the week. Yesterday we did not take any trades, so I wanted to trade something today. So I took two stop loss right now. So if this candle should actually close this way, then I think the buyers are gonna already step into the market. So I think the buyers are going to step into the market, because now we are inside the demand, let's say supposedly demand area, the zone that we are actually waiting for price to get to. And now that price is actually there, wow, the reaction has already started happening from there. Oh la la. I think right from here as well, right from here alone, we've already seen a 50-point reaction. It's pretty good. Let's just see. Honestly, the best way to trade NASDAQ is just to wait for price to get to your zone and then take the entry. Like as soon as price was here and we're seeing the reaction, just take the entry and target the high. So now I'll be positioning for a rebuy. If I see pullback, I think I'm gonna be entering the trade. Let me check on 1 minute. I'll just check on 1 minute and see. On 1 minute, it's what it's looking like on 1 minute. I think NASDAQ is gonna pull back into this level over here on 1 minute, and gonna try the buy. Gonna try the buy. Information has not yet confirmed that it is a buy, but because there's still Asian low, they see Asian low below, so whatever NASDAQ wants to do, we are going to see. We are going to see. Let's go, NASDAQ, let's go. Let's go, NASDAQ, let's go. Do you think this is the zone that will hold? Do you think this is the zone that will hold? Do you think that the current zone we are inside right now is the zone that NASDAQ is going to execute from? For me, I actually would love to, I would actually like to see, this is 1 minute, by the way. So we're on the 1 minute, we're seeing the 1 minute candle printing. So you can see that there is already reaction right now. So what we should expect is that if NASDAQ should make it back to the to this area, to this level right here. What's that? If NASDAQ should make it back to this level, so if at this level we start to see like a bullish candle, then I'm gonna enter for a buy, right? It just gives me like a little bit of a filter to say, okay, this is what's happening. And the second scenario is that if NASDAQ should now take away this high, this small high right here, if NASDAQ should take it, I'm gonna take a buy. I'm gonna take a buy if NASDAQ should take this high and close above it, and then my stop obviously is now gonna be here. So stop is gonna be 68 points. But if NASDAQ should come lower, which is the best, I can get a better price. But if it should close above this zone, I'm gonna be buying it above this zone, and it's sort of like a resistance zone, and we just need to see a bullish candle that really closes or that really engulfs that that resistance level. It's a 1 minute resistance level anyway, so as soon as we're getting a break above it, I'm gonna take a buy. So in terms of P&L today, today I closed two orders already. One was for the buy and sell side. The first one, I think it lost about 40 something dollars. The second one also lost about 20, $30. So still under 1% risk. So um, looking like our buy setup is happening. Buy setup is actually happening. So I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait. NASDAQ, what do you want to do? NASDAQ, what will you do? NASDAQ, what will you do? NASDAQ, what are you going to do? Should we take a buy, a early buy? Should we hold on? All right, so we're just waiting. As soon as it breaks, we're gonna go in. As soon as it breaks that area, we're gonna go in and put our stop below there. Okay. Okay. It's looking like we're breaking. We just need to see the 1 minute candle that close above where we are right now. So if the 1 minute candle should close above the line, then I'm gonna enter for the buy. But for now, we're still holding because it's printing a red candle. So if it should close above this, then we're gonna take a buy potentially. We're going to take a buy potentially. We're gonna take a buy potentially. All right, that's 18 seconds for that candle to finish. We'll see. Almost done. It's a waiting game. It's a waiting game. So we're just waiting right now to see if NASDAQ will break this 1 minute resistance over here. That will give us the best confirmation at least to join the buy and then go upward. Is this a push? I think we're having a push that might potentially break it, and we'll see if this is the push or not. Sometimes the move on your broker is actually different from TradingView. It's a common issue whereby the feed on TradingView is actually slower than the one on your broker, especially if you're trading prop firm. Prop firm feeds are very fast, they're like accurate real time versus the one you actually see on TradingView. But I would say it's kind of close to the real deal. So if you're just joining, we're trading NASDAQ. That's the pair we're trading. We're trading NASDAQ. And we already identified a zone. We identified a zone in London session. And the zone we identified is somewhere over here, which is the demand area that led to the break of structure to the upside on 15 minutes. So we are thinking that from here, NASDAQ is going to continue buying higher. So NASDAQ had already, okay, let's go back. I think we just broke the high. I just wait for the candle closure right now. If the candle should close above, then big confirmation. So we're just taking the high, and I think the candle is going to be closing 5, 4, 3. Oh, okay, it's back into the range, so we have to hold on. So that's why to wait for candle closure is super cool. I was just about to take a buy, and then the candle closed back inside the resistance range and red flag. So I need to see the candle that will close above now because I've taken 2 stop loss already today. So I need to, I need to trade carefully now. And now it's pushing without me, and that's something I don't like when I'm trying to wait for, trying to wait for the best confirmation, and then it's pushing without. Anyway, let's see. It's 24 seconds for the current candle to finish printing. Then we'll be taking a buy. So if we should be taking a buy around here, then now the stop loss. Obviously, the best place to put your stop loss is below this the lowest of New York that we have created over here. Okay, I'm taking a buy. I just took a new buy. So I entered for a new buy now actually. And all right, so cool. Let's go, let's go. So now I hope that this trade can actually make like a 1 to 3, because obviously I'm already down. I already lost like, you know, like a 1% on this account today. So this trade needs to really do well. Otherwise it's not gonna be cool. So this is what I'm gonna think. I honestly would like to target this high. I think this trade might, you know, might be running for a longer time than usual. We might have to hold this trade for a longer time than usual. It's over here. Okay. It's over here. Okay. So we're buying NASDAQ. I believe that the zone is going to hold now. So it's all about where do you have to put your stop loss, right? And if you want to be conservative, put your stop loss at the lowest point over here. And that's exactly where I have put mine. So I entered the trade right here. For my actual trade, this is where I entered the trade. And my stop loss is below here. So I'm targeting the high. I'm targeting the last zone on the 4-hour. Okay, I'm targeting the high, the last zone on the 4-hour, because right now that's like the only next opposing zone that you know, NASDAQ needs to get into, and then we'll see the reaction from there. So this is what I'm hoping. This is what I'm hoping. All right. So what we do now, just wait, let the trade play out, and then we'll see. But we're already getting the push. We're getting the push already. So you should be buying NASDAQ. You should be buying NASDAQ, brothers. You should be buying NASDAQ. All right. So the buy is already working in our favor, and I think at 1-to-1 we're going to already secure like half of the loss. But I'm gonna just hold everything to the full TP. I'm gonna be holding to the full TP. So I'm gonna take away this. I'm gonna take away this. Obviously, this was the best zone to have waited for. Then I took an early buy there. Okay, anyway, that's fine. That's a lesson learned. That's a lesson learned. What I'm gonna do, I'm going to turn off this. Turn this off. Turn this off. Make the chart look a little better. And there we go. So the zone we are targeting is way up here, but you know, once we can get it 1 to 2, 1 to 2.5, I think I'm actually okay for the day. So a 1 to 2, 1 to 2.5 is good enough for me. I'm just gonna take it. Okay, like this, like this, like this. NASDAQ. Give us more push, NASDAQ. Give us more push. Let's have a very good day. Give us more push. So let's stay on 15 minutes. Okay, on 15 minutes, the price is actually pushing. So NASDAQ is pushing on 15 minutes. So we just need to see. Even if we want, we can actually target the 1 to 3. We can target the 1 to 3. Target the 1 to 3. So pretty much the zone that we actually highlighted out in London session was exactly the zone that actually worked out. This zone, the first zone actually was one that worked out for buy. So buyers have already stepped in from this zone now. And So we are potentially going to be creating a new high, and then there's going to be another pullback, and then now a new zone. Obviously, after this particular trade is over, it's looking like this is a formation of a new zone that is going to be used for for demand. So we are going to see trade is looking good. I'm already recovering back from the earlier losses I took unnecessarily, but lessons learned of those ones. It is looking good. It is looking good. NASDAQ is giving us the actual push now. NASDAQ is giving us the actual push now. Okay, so. Mhm, mhm. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. So we're just gonna be waiting and see what what NASDAQ wants to give us. We're targeting the Asian. We're targeting the high, the 4-hour high. So from where we currently are, it's going to be a 300 points movement. On average, NASDAQ can push about 200 points in an active session, and then it slows down and it picks up again and then continue to push in the direction. So this is going to be a trade that will run for quite a while, and then we hold it until it reaches the target, and we'll take it. Okay. All right, chat. So I'm going to potentially just let the stream keep running. Let's keep monitoring the trade. I'm going to leave the trade to play out. I'm still here, but yeah, let's let the trade to play out. So it looks like we are actually having some sort of resistance at this level. So as I said, we are going to be leaving this trade to keep running. So ideally what just happened over here is that we've had a participation of buyers over here and it led to a break of structure. So definitely after this type of action, there is supposed to be a pullback, and which is potentially what's actually happening right now. So we just need to go now. Let's take a pill, a chill pill. We are going to potentially come back later. And so make sure that your stop loss is set, and then set your take profit. I'm going to set some alerts so that when price gets to these zones that we are, or at least I'm going to set some alerts now. Let's see, once price gets to here, which should be the 122 level. Oh, yeah, right here. So I'm going to set the, yeah, this should be the 122 level. Let's see. Let me see. Okay, yeah, this is actually, yeah, this is the 122 level. So at somewhere around here is 122, and the actual target is 123. So we are going to see. I'm going to get an alert once we get to the 122 milestone, and potentially going to update you on the Telegram. So if you want to get updates on how this trade is going, you can join us on the Telegram page, and I'm going to be updating how the trade progresses over there. All right, thank you everyone for coming. We're going to go live again tomorrow. So this trade, I think, is going to do well. Let's just leave it. Let's let it to run onto the full TP. So tomorrow we're going to go again, trading NASDAQ, London session and New York session. Usually we don't trade in London session because it looks like we only look for the outlook of the day. In London session, we mark the zone that we're going to trade from. Just like today, we were able to mark out this 15-minute zone as the area of interest, and we were able to take a trade from there today. So we'll do the same thing tomorrow, and then we would have a nice week. All right, thank you everyone for coming, and thank you for watching the streams, and thank you so much. By tomorrow we are going to be gathering again, just helping each other out, making sure that we all learn together. Honestly, it's a good one to have a community like this, and gradually we can all start living in the dream of the payout upon payout upon payouts that we're looking for. All right, with that said, enjoy and